Oh man. I'm going to do an audio test to see whether it's working. Sounds alright. Alright. Sounds okay. Let's just see if I can get this to... Maybe go on here first. Got a pretty good scout already. Maybe just don't know whether Tom's available to jump in and make some suggestions. Let's just see whether anybody would be able to make any suggestions on what to do with these academy players. The one time I'm actually going live and he's not there. It's just so much easier to do something like this if you've got some feedback. Here's what I can do is just I'll start having a look, I guess, at the players. So Asbjorn Ostgaard is 6 foot. He's a good height. Really, really low overall. So, given the players that we already have in the academy, in the reserves, we are light in the centre-back area. We have Jordan Brown and Aaron Cashin. This guy has 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot already, which is pretty ridiculous for somebody with a low potential. 74 is like a championship level defender. For somebody that's a centre back as well, his defending is very bad. He is more of like a midfielder in that case. I guess the one good thing is if he's really low overall, then with his 74 potential, there's a lot of wiggle room there to develop him into what we want to develop him into. The big issue here is are we able to develop this guy into a centre back? He's got low interceptions, 47 reactions. His reactions are higher than his actual overall. Slide tackle and stand tackle are in the low 30s. Heading's 31, and this guy's supposed to be a centre-back. To me, he doesn't look like a centre-back. He looks more like a midfielder with those kind of skill moves and 5-star skill moves as a centre-back. That's crazy. I guess he could make a good left-back. Acceleration 67, sprint speed 59. He could be faster. His strength certainly needs to be better. So I don't know with that one. He's passing again. He could be a very good, technically good centre back, but his lack of defending is the issue. There is what do you do about his lack of defending? It remains to be his worst attribute. That's the problem we've got with him. Let me look at development plans and see exactly what we can do. So there we can see a good overall. Unbalanced, he's basically just going to develop, take 8 weeks to develop. Physically, he already is a centre back, so we don't need to train him in that position per se. But and again, these training plans are awkward at best. Can improve his strength. Physical side of the game needs to improve, but by leaving him on a stopper plan, the problem there is it's going to leave his slide tackling behind, and he's not going to do any interceptions or heading. Sweeper does all of the facets that we're looking for, but doesn't increase his strength, which I guess isn't important right now, but because his strength is already higher than his overall. But we wouldn't want his stand tackle to be behind. Ball playing defender doesn't really help either. Now defensive centre back strangely doesn't even cover his defensive awareness, which you would expect it to. You would expect that to be one of the things that it would cover. Yeah, this is a strange one. This one's definitely a strange player. If we changed him to a left back, his pace is actually the best thing about him at 6 foot. So I'm just wondering whether he should be a left wing back with the ratings that he has. A left back training's not going to increase his strength either. Left wing back, because he's physically weak for a 6 foot centre back. Defensive midfielder, again, doesn't increase his strength, but does increase his reactions. Ball control's going to go up. Central midfielder, going to take 4 weeks to increase. I mean, his pace and his attacking remain to be the best thing about him, so I don't see any reason to force him into being a centre-back. Hey, Beeb, what up? Let's be having you! Let's be having you! The left midfielder. You thought you'd come on my stream, and I'm not doing too well actually. I've got to go to the dentist in an hour. I started with a really bad abscess on the left side, so the left side of my mouth. So I've got to go offline in about an hour. I don't think they'll be taking the tooth out right away. I'm gonna go on antibiotics first, and then they're gonna have to do a tooth extraction in a few days. So not doing great in that sense, but in everything else, you know, FIFA's out, and I'm excited to start this thing. But yeah, just really working on my channel, as you know. Maybe try and figure this guy out. I certainly don't think he should be a centre back. He's going to be either a left midfielder or a left back, I think, with the stats that he has. I don't see how he can be a centre back because he's not strong enough. Let's stick him on left midfielder for now. He's already got 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot, so he might as well embrace his attack. Let's go back out. Asbjorn Arsgaard. There's no way this guy can be a centre back. I'll just move to this guy, Jurica Ilic from Serbia. I just remember how tall this guy is. How tall is he? He's 5'8". He's a little stocky guy. 5'8". Again, not very strong. Doesn't need to be. But he's playing left mid and also central mid. Or was he a cam? Yeah, Jurica Ilic. Left mid and central mid. Defending 37. His overall's 49. So he's basically a speed merchant at this point. And his potential can go to 73. So his passing's actually one of the best things about him. Long passing. 55 is quite high for crossing for somebody that's so poor. And a kind of wide playmaker's going to take 4 weeks. I don't want this guy to... His attack position's going to go up. Wide midfielder changes composure and ball control, but it doesn't. His ball control's actually 7 behind his dribbling. I'll leave him on that for a minute. Wide midfielder, and then I can come back and check on him. Brian Verdonk. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the depth that they have now is kind of new. It's It wasn't the case 2 years ago, because this is a new thing that they added, these development plans, and I think they kind of borrowed it from Football Manager. It's not quite as in depth as it should be, and it's kind of fiddly in the sense that, as I was explaining to my friend before, if you have somebody who's an attacking midfielder and you want to increase his attack position, the actual training plan for an attacking midfielder doesn't increase his attack position. So if you see, as what I'm showing you here on this guy, if I change his plan to attacking midfielder, somebody that attacks in midfield should increase their attack position, but I guess EA left that bit out. And that's where it's fiddly, is that certain things increase certain attributes but don't increase the ones sometimes that you want. So you kind of have to go back on yourself a little bit, and you have to find the ones that you want to increase your attributes. You have to sort of like mess around with it. It's a bit messed up, really. They haven't quite gotten the hang of it, EA. They've implemented the idea, but they haven't actually implemented it properly. But this is very, very new to FIFA. They used to just have the standard training drills where you'd run round a cone or run round a cone and shoot at a goalkeeper, and then the stats would go up over the course of the season. That used to, but it got kind of boring and tedious for a lot of players to do that. So they developed this thing, and this kind of runs in the background through the season, and you just come back and check up on it. This is Brian Verdonk, if I remember correctly. This young lad is he's 15 and he's 6'2". He's a big strapping lad. I don't know why he's got 42 strength. He should have a lot better strength than that. If he's 6'2", he's 6'2" and made out of marshmallow, I think. So target man's going to increase his strength and heading, which is what we want. And I've just got to be careful that his ball control doesn't get away too quickly. It's a shame again that it increases his finishing but doesn't change his attack position, because that's one of the lowest things he has. I'm just trying to increase attack position first. Poacher. See, Poacher increases attack position but doesn't increase his strength. Mobile striker. Complete striker. This is what I'm talking about. You can't increase both. Let's see. If I change him to centre forward, see, that doesn't increase his attack position either, which doesn't make sense. Now you'd think somebody playing in a centre forward role, like a Timu Pukki kind of guy, you would think centre forward training would increase both his finishing and attack position, but apparently it doesn't. It's so stupid. Attacking, and then again attacking midfielder, the only thing I can do there is either or. So because his attack position is low, you see, the thing is, he's 48 overall and his strength is only 42 and he's 6'2". See, I want the strength over anything else, so for now I'll just increase his strength, and then later on I'll have to try and drag his attack position up using something else. Maybe switch him to Poacher, because that'll increase his reactions. So this is going to take 7 weeks, so once that's completed, which will be the end of August, I should switch him to Poacher. That's him done. Doesn't look like Tom's going to make it before I finish. Kind of wanted his feedback on some of these because they're a little bit fiddly. This guy makes me laugh. Nikos Papa. Mr. Nikos Papa is only 5'9". He's from Greece. He doesn't look like he's from Greece. He looks really, really pale. I'm stereotyping my players. Is he fast? 66. and 66. He's not fast. For somebody who's 5'9", I expected him to be a lot faster. Let's see what we're going to do with this guy. Knowing my luck, Tom will probably get the message late, and as I'm signing off, he'll jump on. That's usually how it goes. Right. So he is 48 rated, and he's fast. Again, his attack position's low. Let's see. I don't want his complete striker. Doesn't change his speed, which is good. Mobile striker. If it's a complete striker, why does it increase penalties? Now poacher increases penalties, but I don't want his sprint speed to get away from him. Oh man, what a mess. I'll probably put him on poacher for a bit. Increase his penalties as his attack position. That guy. And then Pedro Martinez from Ecuador. Once again, doesn't really look like he's from Ecuador, but we'll just ignore that. 5'10", 42 strength. Where are we getting these players from? Why are they so weak? I'll stick this guy on target man training, I think. .48 overall and only 42 attack position. Look how fast he is already. He should be a winger, this guy. I'll leave it on that one. Target man. So he's on target man, he's on poacher, he's on target man. Let's get these midfielders done. Nikolai Meshkov. He's right-footed. 5'9", so again he's another speed merchant. Strength 57. How's this guy got better strength than the guy that's 6'2"? It just makes no sense, that. And he's still only 15. I like the look of him though. 61, 81 potential. That's quite high. Reactions are a bit poor. Let's have a look at this guy's development. Pace is the biggest asset he has right now, and his strength's already very good. We don't need to worry about defending, and his passing's on 38, so I think that's the area that I need to. Meshkov a striker. That's a good shout. Do you not think we should work on his passing first? Right wing to striker. Let's have a look. No default. Nice to see you on the channel, no default. Striker. Oh yeah, his reactions are going to go up then. That's a good shout. Strength. Right wing. He could be like a. He could play on the left as well. I think he plays on the left as an inside forward. His penalties don't go up though if I go on striker training. Long shots on left winger. What about left winger training? That increases short passing, his ball control and dribbling. For somebody who plays out wide, you want his ball control and dribbling to be good, right? And it'll also increase his. We can do left winger training for 4 weeks and then convert him to a striker. Maybe a good shout. Meshkov. Let's have a look at this guy. Basil Tatouris from Greece. He is left-footed, 5'7", and his strength is. You see, that makes sense. If he's small and he's dainty, he shouldn't be like super powerful. What was that? Ball control 65, dribbling 55. This guy needs better creative work, and he's passing 43. Have a look. Position. attacking midfielder. And his ball control, his dribbling needs work though, that's the thing. What's he at? Right mid, balanced, wide playmaker. Wide playmaker would be good because that'd increase his short passing, his dribbling. Wide midfielder, that's going to increase ball control but leave dribbling behind. Inverted wide, that might be better because then his attack position's going to go up, his finishing's going to go up, his sprint speed's going to leave his acceleration behind though. With that one then. And then his stamina's going to go up. And then so Meshkov, right, Patrick Blaha, 5'8". Why are they all so small? Right foot, physical, dribbling again, dribbling 49, ball control 45. For somebody who plays on the wing, he should be better than that. It doesn't look like Tom's going to turn up. I might have to redo another one of these later. So Blaha is going to be, what did we say? Ball control and dribbling. Wide midfielder. Yeah, it's a little bit behind anyway. And his acceleration's behind, so we'll do that one for him. Which leaves Yago Ribbies. How much time do we have left? 25 minutes. Tom's still not here. Oh dear. Left foot, left side. Let's have a look at this guy. Pace 68, so he's 71 and 66. Strength, what is he? 5'7". I'm not worried about that. Ball control and dribbling. Finishing 57. I'm not worried about that. And he's 63 overall. Now what's the one that increases sprint speed but not acceleration? Wide playmaker, wide midfielder, inverted wide midfielder. It's probably going to be this one. Inverted wide. But that's going to leave his ball control behind. And his ball control's already behind. Dribbling 64. And that one is going to increase. Acceleration to set from 71, which I don't want. I want the other stats, but I don't want that one. Wide playmaker increases dribbling. Right, let's have a look at winger. They are ball control. That one. Because it's going to increase his finishing. It's a shame it doesn't increase his sprint speed. What does? What is he, left side? See, that doesn't increase his sprint speed either. Now if he goes on centre forward training, it increases his ball control. We want that to try and catch up to his dribbling. Just doesn't increase his sprint speed, that's the problem. What about wing back? Does that change his thing? No. Inverted might be the way to go, but I just don't like the fact that it's going to leave his ball control behind. Let's see. How can we get that guy's sprint speed up without... Let's have a look. Inverted changes his sprint speed, but doesn't change his ball control. And that one support midfielder increases both speeds. I think this guy's goes inverted, but it's gonna leave. Well, 66 is higher than 58, so it's his ball control that needs to come up first. Now central midfielder, that'll increase short and long passing. It'll also increase his ball control first and stamina. Yeah, we do that first, and then when his ball control's got into 60s, into the yellow, we'll change him over to the midfielder. Which one? Support or wide, because then it'll be level. So I think that's pretty much it as far as the thingy goes. Got a game coming up against Salernitana from Italy. Gotta play that one first and just make sure that the team is as it should be. David Marshall in goal. Nathan Byrne at right back. Richard Stearman and Curtis Davies in the middle. And then Lee Buchanan at left back. Max Bird and Graham Shinney in the middle. And the suggestion was to change the captain over to Shinney because he has the leadership trait. And if I remember from the... Oh yeah, that's right. Lawrence is taking both now. Penalties. Is there... Have him take them. Long free kick, yeah. Just let Lawrence take everything. So Bird and Shinney in the middle, Lawrence on the left, Kamil Jozwiak on the right, and Sibley at cam with Kazim Richards as the main forward, as the target man. And stay central. Is he a mobile kind of guy? 53 on acceleration. Right, yeah, just have him stay central. There's no point in having him. Sibley normal. Don't know why that was on aggressive. Lawrence basic defence. Balanced. Jazbiat balanced. He's unbalanced. Burn, overlap. Buchanan, join and overlap. And these two are both kind of carbon copies of each other, with Bird being the younger one. Shinney very physical. For a guy that's only 5'9". I'd imagine with, let's have a look, Shinny's 45 shooting and this guy's got 54. So out of the two he should be unbalanced. You put cut passing lanes, cover centre, balance. That's pretty much as you were. Pressure on heavy touch and slow build up. Oh. How do you just go ahead while we've got these few minutes left? To go ahead and create a new team sheet. Rotation. Alright, leave Marshall where he is. And then Cornell McDonald at right back. With Forsyth at left back. He's going to be... Oh, you know what? Cashin is, what, 56? You could probably put Forsyth, because we're training him to be a centre-back anyway. Put him there. And then Williams at left back. Brown is the right-sided centre-back. Oh, it's not Cashin. Isaac Hutchinson is going to go there. And then Knight. Sibley in the middle. Festia Basali on the left. And we're going to play Louis Watson. Where is he? There he is. He's right-footed anyway, isn't he? Yeah. Bobby Duncan up front. With Stretton on the bench. Thompson there. I get easy for Shinny. And Bardell for Davies. That's pretty much the rotation team, but only really 10 minutes left, so if he comes in now, it's going to be too late. I don't think any of these have traits. What does he have? Speed, dribbler, playmaker. I'd imagine he would be the first choice, even though he's only 19. Or Hutchinson. Rolls. Long past 65. Sibley needs to be better at penalties and set pieces, doesn't he? Right, I think that should pretty much do it. Only been on 40 minutes, but should probably get off to the dentist. And we'll be back on later, hopefully, to... Hey guys, Tom on here. Oh, I can't stop yawning.